The astronauts that made it into space weren't necessarily the ones that followed NASA's system and just let NASA take control. No, they were the ones who fought to have their hands on the controls.
Pour a cup of clarity, sip a spark of insight. Coffee with Karma, your morning feels just right.
Most book marketing systems are built to have you be like a passenger. You just follow the system and you do it and you get results, right? Mm, Not always. I'm going to share with you today 3 reasons why that's not the way to go. That's the wrong design, and what it looks like when you keep your hands on the controls. Hi, I'm Carma Spence, and I'm in the wrong book prevention business. I help established experts create the right book for their business, one that builds authority, creates opportunity, and leads readers naturally toward working with them. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, comment below, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel so that the YouTube algorithm knows that this video and others like it are for people like you who want to grow their business with the right book. Number 1, the Mercury Seven were told to sit down, be passengers, and trust the engineers. We all know how that worked. They refused, not because they were difficult, but because they knew the mission required human judgment in the capsule. Your book marketing needs your judgment in the capsule too. And that's whether you're using AI or not. There always needs to be a human in the mix. You, not a staff member, not you. You need to be the thought engine behind any engine in your business, and that includes book marketing. If you're just reading about a system and doing it blindly without looking at the data, without tweaking it where it needs to be tweaked, then things are going to fall apart and you're not going to know why. For example, and I've told this story before, a couple years ago, I decided I was going to follow this advice. I was really intrigued by the advice. Write a book a month. And when you get to at least 27 books, you start making 6 figures and all this wonderful stuff. Well, that's not how it worked for me. Number one, I had a lot on my plate, so writing a book a month was way more ambitious than my time. I hired a freelance writer, a ghost writer, to help me get at least the first draft of the book done. I did not like the results. And because I was on a deadline, I ended up releasing books that I was less than 100% on, which really is why the Author's Journey series is in ebook only. They are good books. If you buy them, it'll be fine because when I come out with the new versions, I'll just overwrite the old ones and you'll get the newest version. But they weren't living up to my inner standards. They're fine. I get compliments on them all the time, but they aren't my standards. And because I was on this deadline, I was like staying up late at night to fix things and I was pushing myself. And then I started looking at the data. After I'd already started with book 4, I started looking at the data for the past 3 months. And I realized not only was I driving myself insane, but book number 1 sold really well. Book number 2 sold half that amount. And book number 3 sold even less than that half amount. So I was getting diminishing returns. Why am I beating myself? I mean, I had a whole year, so I had 12 books planned. Why am I beating myself up to meet this book a month goal? So with the 4th book, I took a couple of months and I got out something that I am really proud of, and that is Serve Up Your Book. I still want to do some more tweaking on it before I make it a physical book. And I don't want to make it a physical book by itself. I want the whole series to be a physical book. So there's some more work I want to do, but I'm busy working on a different book right now. So I was following what I had been told works for multiple authors, and it probably does, but it didn't work for me. It didn't work for my type of book, and it didn't work for my audience. And it certainly didn't work for my lifestyle. So when you go up to the buffet that is book marketing, choose your dishes wisely. Choose the dish that you think you can do sustainably without driving yourself crazy, you think your audience will respond to, and you think works well with your book. Get those 3 done, and you're more likely than not to get some traction from that book marketing advice. But you still need to have your hands on the controls because you may need to modify that tactic a little bit. A book a year would probably work for me if I put my mind to it. I've decided to do other things, but a book a month was just not, no. I might even, if I was doing nothing but writing books, I probably could put one out a quarter. But again, I'm doing other things. I'm helping people in other ways, and that takes up time too. So it's like you have to take the tactic and modify it enough that it works with your life, your book, your audience, while still following the heart and soul of the idea. Keep your hands on the controls. Number 2, the right stuff wasn't about flying the fastest. Otherwise, the first guy you see in the film would have become an astronaut. It was about having the instincts to know when to override the system. That's what positioned book marketing looks like. You need to understand when, okay, this isn't working, time to pivot. This needs one more thing, time to go all in. You're the one who makes those decisions, not the book marketing tactic, not the book marketing system. You are the pilot of your business. And that includes the book marketing habits. I'm not saying don't follow someone's advice. Of course, if someone has done something, they are better at telling you what works for them and why it worked than you are. But you need to understand, okay, why it worked for them was because of this, and I'm missing this piece. So I either need to fix this piece first, or I need to modify it so that that system can still work with that piece missing. But if you just follow the rules in whatever rule book you picked up, that's not going to happen. Again, you need to be the pilot of your business. You need to you need to be the thought behind your books, the thought behind your business. People are following you and reading your books because they believe that you have leadership qualities they want to follow. They are trusting you. And if you're just phoning it in and letting someone else take the reins, you're going to break their trust. And that includes with your book marketing. I want you to take control of your book marketing. And I have an offer that will help you do it. It's called Book Marketing Club Mission Control. You wrote the book to build your authority, open doors, and attract the right opportunities. So stop letting it collect dust. Start making it work. Book Marketing Club helps you turn your nonfiction, client attracting business growth book into a strategic asset for your business with clear, practical book marketing support. I give you systems that and show you how to modify them so that they work with you. And then every month we do one mission. One, we create something that will help move your business and your book forward. And every time I give you a mission brief first so that you can make the right decision. Is this particular mission for me this month at this time? And because you're a member, you get the archives as they are built. So you can always, if it's not for you right now, you can have the recordings and you can do it later. And until July 10th, next Friday, it's only $49 a month. That is the founder's price, $49 a month. And you get something that I'm going to be charging $97 a month for. But on top of that, you are a founder, so you get to be in on the ground floor and help me build it by helping me decide what is the next mission. You're going to be a part of the process. Your hands will be, you'll be the co-pilot. You'll be the co-pilot. I'm the pilot because it's my program. But all you have to do is go to carmaspence.com/BMC and you can learn more and grab your seat. And I have 2 bonuses now. 2 bonuses, but only for founding members. The first 15 get an AEO GEO rewrite of their book description on Amazon. And anyone who joins by July 10th is going to get a private call. The sales page currently, I think the sales page mentions that the first 10 get a call, get a group call. I've changed my mind. I've decided that a private call will be better. And so anyone who joins by July 10th can book a call with me and we will figure out what your next book marketing step should be and how you can make the best use of what's inside Book Marketing Club. Number 3, the engineers built the capsule. The astronauts flew it. And that's because they brought what couldn't be engineered in. Your voice, your positioning, your creative process. That's your right stuff. It's what makes you unique. It's you. It's your je ne sais quoi. That's what makes your book worth reading. That's what makes working with you worth working with you. It's because you know your stuff. You show up in your body, in your mind, showing up 100%. And if you're using AI to help amplify that, you're still having your hands on the controls. I use AI every day. I use it to help me create my content. But believe me, my hands are on the controls, and that's what you need to do as well. Now, in my next video, I'm going to be talking about 5 principles to turn your book into real leverage. Next week is going to be all about how to turn your book into leverage. Until next time, this is Carma Spence saying ciao for now.
Bloopers!
And so I'm doing my patriotic episode. See the flag? See the flag? Happy 250th birthday, United States. Believe it or not, I remember the 200th anniversary. I can't believe it's been 50 years. Oh my God. I'm so old as dirt. Yeah. Get off my lawn. When I was a kid, they called dirt rocks. Okay, enough jokes.